Okay, I think we are live. Hello, everybody. After, well, for YouTube, it's gonna be the next part. For streaming, after 6 months of not playing this game, we are back with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Woo! Yeah, I feel really bad. It's not because I didn't like this game. I want to start off with that. I really do like this game. I think this is one of the best Ace Attorney games I've seen, and also this is my first one playing really. I really love this game. I really love the characters, Ryunosuke, what was it, Herlock Sholmes? It's been a while. It's been that long. So I'm trying to recap what I remember. We're on case 3, and we just got to England, and oh no, this is case 4. No, yeah, wait. Yeah, this is case 4, the Clouded Kokoro, because the last one was Runaway Room. So this one, we find out that a woman was attempted to, someone attempted to murder a woman, and it did not go well. Oh wait, I should not be looking at this. Yeah, here we go. So, and we also met Herlock Sholmes' assistant Iris, and she basically gave us a lot of clues to, or she was basically helping us out. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. And we met the guy who they thought they caught. Granted, it didn't. Let me see if I can go in the menu, because I think there's a good recap here. Briar Road. Yeah, it's been a while since I've voiced. I looked back at my VODs, and I think I remember for most of the characters who I did. It looks as though the police are still here. Carry on with their investigation. Oh, yep. And Susato, yep. Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yes. And let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. Court record, so... Yeah, Male Strongcard, who was the guy who was basically in charge of us, he sent us on this case again. Hopefully, the guy we're defending is not actually a monster. And yeah, Tobias Gregson is like the Scotland Yard's basically detective in this case. And Sosuke Natsume, yeah, a scholar sent to Britain by the Japanese government to further his study of English. He's a defendant accused of attempted murder. And Iris Wilson, an extraordinary young girl who lives with Mr. Sholmes. She has a degree in medicine and is an author of the popular series of the short stories. She's behind the short stories of it. So that's right. Hey, Zombie, good to see you. Right, it's been a hot minute. But yeah, she was the one behind it. She's 10 years old, and she makes all these disturbing devices of she's the one that got her what was it, her paint gun, or it was a weird little gun that got stolen by a thief, and she was using it in the trial last case. So let me see. Stream map of the local area that the victim was found. So she was found in Briar Road, right here. What else? Iris's postcard. Yeah, a card for Inspector Gregson with a message in the back of Iris. What does it say? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, Iris Wilson. Iris' little handwriting is adorable, isn't it? Tell the gentleman in black wherever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Yes, the handwriting might be adorable, but the message is ominous. There's no room for sentiment there. I'm sure it's a simple way you're interpreting it. It's simply the way you're interpreting it, Mr. Naruto. Yes. Weirdly enough, the first time I watched it was, yeah, 2019. So it was fairly, it was like, oof, that was over 7 years ago or something. Yeah. Crap. Yeah, I did see it. I saw the extended editions. That's the only way to watch them. Granted, it took I did a binge watch of it with my friends in college. We watched all 3 of them, I think. Either that or we took, I think it was like 3 days for each movie each day. I think so. I don't remember. It was kind of a blur. But I did see all 3 of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I did not know about that meme until my roommate from college told me about that. Or I think he showed me that. It was either him or someone else. Someone showed me that meme and it made me laugh. But yes, I have seen them. Only once though. You don't think it will just make him much more piping, much piping hot chips until steam comes out of his ears, do you? Well, that wouldn't be an entirely terrible outcome. Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah. It's so funny when, yeah, I saw like, I think they were filming the Hobbit movie or something like that, or I forget, but the actor saw the song and he was dying because they recreated it behind the scenes. Oh yeah, present. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment? Yeah, there's like a video out there. If you look it up, reaction or recreation. I forget, behind the scenes. The actor who did that, the actor saw the video, and the director, I think Peter Jackson and Orlando Bloom just recreated it. Like behind the scenes, it was like they were like getting ready for a next scene or something, but they just did it on set or something. It was funny. I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to be talk to a pair of foreign Gadabots, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? From her ladyship? Her ladyship? Give that shield at once! Come on, hand it over! That's for me! Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was that coin exactly? It's a silver crown, obviously, but it's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee. That's what it is. An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean... Oh... That's right, for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Oh yeah, so she's like, if you tell the guy what he knows, I'll put you in my next story, basically. That's funny. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me, every time. Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I know, right? It's such a funny name. I haven't played this game in 6 months. The last time I played this was in October. It's gonna be weird for those watching on YouTube, but yeah. But I will always remember Sherlock Holmes. That's the one thing I remember. I remember that more than the main character's name. Granted, I did remember, but immediately first thing that comes to my mind, Sherlock Holmes. Is that Sherlock from Temu? He's like Sherlock, from Dollar Tree. I don't know if that's better or worse. Same thing, but yeah, basically. But he's good. He's still good at his job. Kind of. Yeah, he's basically from Temu because he gets things half right. And I have to be the one that fills in the other half to him being right. Of course. Well, you see my name without my say-so. Does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. I am sorry, Inspector. That must be very difficult for you. Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know, then, eh? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in the black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know? Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector. We very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Ah, the little knife-wielding, mustached Japanese fellow. He lives in the right old hovel, just over there. Look. On the first floor of that house on the corner, where that wreck of a bicycle's propped up. That is nearby indeed. If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garidib. Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure you give her your ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it! You tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes! Don't worry, Inspector. We will. Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship! Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left. Yes. So then, shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings? Definitely. Oh, okay. A new location has been added. Whoa! February 19th, Mr. Natsume's lodgings. What the fudge? May I help you? I'm sorry. That's the voice I'm going with. Yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garideb? Indeed it would, sir. And who may I say is calling? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Sosuke Natsume. I believe he'd take lodgings here. Oh! To Isengard, to Isengard. So now you're just getting in my head. We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client. Oh! One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garadeb. I'm sounding like Miss Piggy from the Muppets. Okay, well, that's the voice I'm going with. Did you see that, Miss Susato? That was a real-life English maid. Oh my gosh, they're real! I know. As I understand it, anyone of understanding in English society employs a number of household staff. Yes, it did. Early YouTube was peak. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better. It certainly feels like we really arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to meet the butler. The experience will be complete. Oh, well. I'm not sure I go that far, but I understand the sentiment. Yeah, this is... Oh, I remember this is Sparta. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garrett will see you now. This way. What in the moon face or head shape am I looking at? Bro, is literally the crescent moon shape here. Okay. Good day to you. John Garrett, about your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer. Do excuse me not getting up? Yeah, no. Took a shot to the knee a few years back. Tis a flesh wound. Took a shot to the knees a few years back in the Battle of Maiwand, don't you know? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings. So, he's a retired soldier. It's a hell of a job getting up and down the stairs now. Display scratch. Dude, this game makes me laugh so much. I feel bad for not playing this game for a while, but the Trails, the Legends of Heroes series really took me by the throat for the past 6 months. But I think it's good for a little break right now. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs. You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Hey! So what if I do? So what if I do need to do that? Do you think so? Well, Mr. Garrett, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just a folderol, really? Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, Joanne? Let these good people see it properly. Joanne, fetch the... Oh! Dash it all, woman! Be careful! I had to commit there, bro. That didn't sound like he was like. That's the sound of someone having coffee or hot tea poured onto them. Oh dearie me! I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now. Yes, I see. Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodgings downstairs, is that right? Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Yeah. That's the correct English response. Only too pleased, naturally, especially if he helps to keep the peace here in Blightly. We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? Even had some famous detective poking around. You know, in this old house, would you believe? Fudge, is Herlock here? Yes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea. He said the thing. Cup of tea. Okay, moving on. All that detective business. Oh, but you have a copy of Rant's magazine here, so... No. Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreign's room as we speak. So he's in Sosuke-san's room. It's a bally nuisance, is what it is. The whole neighborhood twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling. Okay. About Mr. Natsume. About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garrett. Please do tell us. Ah, yes. The Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. Yeah. And to be honest, it's pretty much accurate. Oh, just 1 week? So he moved in very recently then. I have 2 lodgers most of the time, one on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor became available a week ago. You see, there have been... Ah! Dash it all, Joanne! Do be careful! Oh my goodness! I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh? Why? He seemed to have the most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joanne, that man is trouble. Sooner or later he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything. Okay, lady. Exactly. We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Was there anything else that stuck to you as suspicious about the man at all? Yes! Oh yes, indeed there was! And she's dying to tell us. Okay, the shady lodger. Had you noticed anything else about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh, oh my word, yes! The man was shadier than an orchid! Oh, okay. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. He just trots off to the old bookshop every single day and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. Okay. And the funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Okay, bro's a night owl. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed around 9 each night. But I never know that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Oh. Could you clarify something? I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Oh! I understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct? That's right, yes! They're both below us, on the first floor and street level. Then, how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example. Even the times they go to bed. Ah! Good grief, Joanne! Be more careful, woman! Oh my goodness, sir! I'm terribly sorry, sir! What am I looking at? What is this running gag I am hearing? Bro, how is she your maid? You must have gotten 3rd-degree burns at this point. Something doesn't add up here. Okay, she's sus. It seems that the incident took place around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window around that time? The window? Yeah, there's a window right there, guys. Yes, we noticed the window over there looks out of the Briar Road. Oh, I already assumed that's what she's been doing. Well, I need to see it again to see where it spills. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in the Gerardeb household, so I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joanne?
No, sir. It would have been dusk or outside already at that hour. Yeah, honestly. And with the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then?
Such as?
Anything at all. Even if it seemed unrelated.
Well...
Yes? Was there something then?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant, but around that sort of time in here, Oh!
Okay, it's on his legs.
For the love of God, Joanne, what was you doing?
Oh, dear me, what have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. Jesus Christ.
Do be more careful, woman.
Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow. That's not my name. Oh, yes? I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. Okay, ma'am, I'm suspecting you're the murderer now. Oh, really? Mr. Gerardeb? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather that there might have been.
Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter, really. Nothing. Ah! Joanne! Dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman? You should be fired! Why do I still have you around?
Okay. Come on, am I stupid? Every time he's going to tell me something important, she spills her stupid tea on him. Come on! I feel like this is getting obvious now.
Begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened. Yes, quite.
Oh my gosh, you two suck.
Nothing happened. We sat down a quiet, uneventful meal. Joanne?
That's right. Why did I sound like Mickey Mouse? Sorry.
That's right, Mr. Garadeb.
What is the matter with these Thank you, Ryunosuke. Thank you for saying the thing out loud. It sounds like that something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what? I wish I knew. Mr. Natsume's room. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on?
Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor.
And Mr. Shom is investigating there, even as we speak.
Yes, told me Nat's his name has asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Shom's services. That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean?
Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay out on our hands on, shall we? Yes, and while we're there, we could speak with Mr. Shom's again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Okay. That looks like a Medal of Honor, and it's showcased on the very grand banner. Yes, it's displayed with some pride, I would say. Although it bothers me that it's not straight. Yeah, it's not crooked.
What? That old thing?
Sorry?
I should be glad to see the back of it. But the general would turn in his grave if I disposed of it. The wall is the best place for it. Keeps the badly thing out of my way.
So it's just been paused to shine by accident, I suppose. There appears to be an inscription on the medal itself. Look. Let me see. It says, "For distinguished participation." Sounds like the kind of honors even I could be in line for.
So it's a participation award? Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. Can't measure an officer by the number of medals to his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles.
Okay. Is that... Ooh. Oh, look. What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand. Lined up? It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me. Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know? It is quite the English way. It is Mr. Garadeb's custom to take 2 cakes with his tea. That sounds delightful. Oh, wait a minute, though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand. Oh, well, naturally. And it would never do to waste the leftovers. Man, do you eat all those cakes? So whenever Mr. Garadeb doesn't eat, I say to myself, Joanne, you should have to tidy up. Yeah, probably. How magnanimous of you. Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it? Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Although the shelves seem to be broken, and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces. It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinware justice. Ah, I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it. Susanoo, if a cannon was fired there, it would not just be looking like that. There would be a hole in the wall. Yes, probably something like that, but let's not delve too deeply here. Look at the enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately. Sure. Yes, it certainly like someone's trying to hide something from their view. What could be behind it, I wonder? I'm going to have a very quick look. Just a little peek. Ahem, ahem. Maybe let's not miss Susanoo. I think the maid's gonna head us off with a cup of tea. No, no, not the tea! Ahem, ahem. The helm. That's a full-size cannon! What's it doing here? Oh my, it's real! I thought it might have been a replica.
That old thing? Bah, that's a little more than a toy.
Sorry?
The army was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home.
The fudge?
Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about in the house.
Bruh! Yeah, a fucking robber's gonna break in. Fire the cannon! Joanne! Yes, sir! Pfft. Kills him. Really, isn't it overkill?
Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you next, boy.
Do you think there might have been trouble brewing, Mr. Garradeb?
Always is. Take Joanne here. Never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Dries them over the barrel, you see. They dry very well to cut in there. Joanne tells me which rather proves my point, I feel.
It's been reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge can looks like it's hanging its head in shame. That uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it? It's clearly being well looked after, though.
That old thing? Pah! Not much better than rags, really.
Oh.
Well, that ceremonial garb at my retirement bash, you know. But I'm not one for dwelling on the past. Me would have gladly thrown it out, but you know how it is. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to have the old piece of memorabilia lying around, does it?
Oh, I see. Perhaps we should leave the past in the past. I investigate thoroughly, but I can't find you. Oh, here we go. I noticed you have a pile of books here, Mr. Garradeb. Do you enjoy reading?
Ever experienced a London winter, boy? The nights are long. No better way to pass the time than in front of the fire with a jolly good book.
Oh, there's a copy of Red's magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garradeb enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, too. The great detective has a great many followers, it would seem. Are those motor shells? They're enormous! I hadn't noticed. What are they doing here?
Those old things. I feel like he says that a lot. These weird old antiques, blah, 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 blah. Couple of little rounds I accidentally fired at the barracks during training, you know. Became a bit of a colorful regiment folklore, that incident.
You mean you deliberately hunted out the spent shells?
Well, I wouldn't say deliberately, exactly. They're only scrap iron, after all. Usually thrown away, just thrown away, I believe. But you never know when things might come in useful, do you?
Useful for what, exactly?
Yes, well. Joanne here did manage to knock one of the bally things onto my foot the other day while she was dusting.
Bro, this maid is gonna kill you. Oh no.
Hadn't shed a tear since 1869 before then, you know.
Maybe we consider throwing them away. Or having a new maid. That portrait of Mr. Garradeb is glaring at me, I swear. Have you noticed that the little frames contain little photographic prints of Mr. Garradeb as well? Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece as well.
Yes. Seemed to come back from the local pawnbroker with that little trinket.
Seemed to come back? What do you mean?
The chap who runs the place is a bally wizard. Wanted to sell him something and came out with that thing. In point of fact, now that I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need. The lying ornament certainly does seem surplus to requirements. Suitors the Sun doesn't pull out her punches, or her throws for that matter. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, Mr. Natsume's room. Alright, give me a second. I need to turn on the AC. Holy. Oh, God. Right. February 19th, Mr. Natsume's room. What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life.
No, me neither. It's so dark in here, too.
Is that the window over there?
Well, it was the window, I think. Yes, once upon a time. For some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. Also, is that actually a cat down there? What the freak? I just saw that. So this is where Natsume lives.
By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere. Have you?
No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating.
Mr. Kitty! Mr. Kitty! Oh my, what an adorable little cat! Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mikey, wasn't it? Did he even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought that little creature with him from Japan. That's made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. Okay. Hair. Look at all those books stacked up in there. They almost reach the ceiling. They're all works of the English literature, and they all smell so musty. With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you? No. What a dreamy idea. A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again. Ah, so reading is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us. I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down that path of tea ceremony philosophy. Oh, look! It's a beckoning cat from home! It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him. I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought in your luggage? Oh, well, it could be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm. Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him. It's not doing a very good job so far, is it? You mustn't say such things. I didn't say a word! Why are my eyes such a giveaway? That desk seems to be wedged into the crevice between the mountain of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by towering old tomes? Surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from the second-hand bookshop. Your books. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look, and the date of the purchase. Ah, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. The second-hand book receipt has been entered to the court record. Let me see. Your books, February 17th, 4:45 p.m. Customer Mr. Natsume. The sum of 2 shillings tendered into the receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq, a meal from Gaboreau, and Canterbury Yearnings. Huh. This appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins here, too. Ah, I believe that is a gas meter, Mr. Naruhodo. A gas meter? Yes, it seems that there's a piped gas in this district, which customers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So, if we were to put a coin in the slot, that would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. So, if you're too poor to have coin, you have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold? That's right, as would a rich man who only carry crisp white notes. Oh my gosh. What are they, you think? The 3 genre of stories? What in your opinion would that be? Ugh, London's a scary place. Huh. Weirdly enough, I don't know much about Jules Verne. I do know the other 2. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe? Honestly, yeah, I could see that. Tolkien? Yeah. You can argue for that too, yeah. Okay, am I missing anything? What the fudge? You weren't there! Or was I stupid?
Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, fudge. Hey, Sholmes. Oh. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center. That's the one who did Journey to the Center of the Earth? Okay, that's interesting. Aha! There he is. Where did he appear from?
He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him.
Hello?
Mr. Sholmes.
Oh my god!
Ah, you two, good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met?
Son of a...
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Burya.
Yes, of course, the Burya. And let me see what happened on that voyage. It was Kazuma Asogi. He died tragically, but you were a great help to us. Ah, yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
Oh.
Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least. Yeah, honestly, I feel bad for the Lord of the Rings franchise and fans.
One honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Sholmes. This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Miss Naruhodo, and Mr. Susato. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. Yeah, honestly. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. So they apprehended Sosuke-san in that short of amount of time. I'm gonna get my gummy bears. I need some gummy bears in order for me to talk to this man. Gummy bears. But yeah, that's true. They're gonna be feeling what Star Wars fans have been feeling for years. I'm afraid the pursuance of the new case has dulled my recollection of a past involvement a little. A little? It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes! Those are my own words of animal wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Exactly. Oh, give me a second here. why do I need gummies to eat this man? Because this man just gives me a headache sometimes. I mean, he's funny. He's probably like possibly one of my favorite characters in this game. But man, he's the definition of getting half truth of things. And he's something else. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Okay. Mr. Natsume's arrest. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Sosuke Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Natsume, yes, I believe it was the name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? I'm sorry, Miss Susato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. How? It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime. But that doesn't make sense! The good detective Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I... Oh. The good detective Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah, a man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement of the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, what do you say? I believe there's a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. So, you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But he was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books. I found myself quite lost in bibliography. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no. Oh dear. Okay, so, wow, so they just like, interesting. Huh. Mr. Garrett, the landlord. Ah, tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garadeb, a retired military man. Thanks, Sami. Of course. Just take your time, man. No, you have no obligation, but thank you. It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution that is the services. And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Institution that is service. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. And so conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. Oh, so it's the norm. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundaries between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. And it's for that precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Sorry, I drink water.
Specifically, in the retired Army veteran, Mr. John Garadeb. Oh. Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it is imposed on the circumstance of this case, I am so yet unable to ascertain. I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Okay. Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one. But so sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there's a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks. I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. Window tax? What is that? Surely, not a tax on windows. Precisely that. Oh my goodness. Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on the households in this country by a number of their windows. Those of lesser means have inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps, rapidly closed the windows up. While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere. In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. Oh. So 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished? But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of a little relevance here. A matter of not worthy for their attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Yeah, I am curious now. Well, I believe I have told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remembered that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly, too. The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room. And there are witnesses who swear to have seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Mr. Garadeb is? Mr. Sholmes said as much before actually, didn't he? Anyway, at the present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigation haven't covered nothing that could have helped establish Mr. Natsume's innocence.
No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garadeb's secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret proved to be irrelevant or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes? Yes, so true. To be or not to be? That is indeed the question, Mr. Naruhodo. To be or not to be brushed off? That is the question. And the answer's all too clear. Let's leave Mr. Sholmes in peace, shall we? Okay. Yeah, let's talk to him. February 19th, Mr. Garadib's room.
Ah, you Paragon. Tell me, was a detective chap, I forgot his name, still hard at work down there?
Mr. Herlock Sholmes?
Ah, yes, rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid.
Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there.
Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joanne. Now then, why don't you tell me what— Ah! For the umpteenth time, woman, will you watch what you're bloody well doing?
I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir.
Ah, yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind.
Oh yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance.
Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadeb is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging.
What the fudge?
What's he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes?
Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious! When did you sneak in here?
Herlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing by the window?
I am given up to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up there. Here. Well,
keeping an eye on what one's windows at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering.
Ah, and one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, me?
I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind.
Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes even see even to the most trivial of trifles. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo. I think so. There's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Oh, yeah! Haven't done this in a while. Mr. Garadeb, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. I'm afraid, sir, that is all too clear to me.
There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by capsule observation of your living arrangements.
I beg your pardon?
The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. And the second is that the result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Shome's conclusions are both spot on.
How? How could you possibly?
How could I possibly know, you mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be more simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of the logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts. And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Bring it on! The Great Deduction! The game is afoot! Topic 1. Nature of the beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? For a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your further glance, Mr. Garrett, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, through an army, man, you appear imposing at best. A fact that is fueled by your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts.
What is this pipeful, I ask you?
In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimens shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house.
What?
Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you ever imagined. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. For protruding it is a very handbill advertising a circus show. Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garrett, at Batty's Circus. A traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I observed the tents. You sold a savage lion, sir, to the circus trope.
I most certainly did not.
I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. Okay. A rampaging Asiatic lion? Aftermath. Now, Mr. Garadeb, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that bliff pose, the distress in this loss has caused you veritably tangible. It looks like he didn't get it right. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage.
Nonsense, man, I simply...
But what we must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that's given rise to the pain you've suffered. Every envelope contains the utter demand for payment. 4 cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheats, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go.
Yes, well, Now, in the final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, dearie me. What could have caused such destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has set upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes. There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite. Was it or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake? Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of tasty cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marks in the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Carpet gnawed on by the starving lion. Bruh. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. What was that, bro? His jaw? Ah! What is the matter with you, Joanne? You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me! Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrett Depp. I'm afraid I didn't notice. My deductions can be startlingly sharp, and stands the reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times, too. Oh! Mr. Holmes, sorry to butt in again, but can I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? Again? Well, your deductions are just now... Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense. Shut up! But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garrett and Miss Maid would have been hurt. Or worse. Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt that the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. I thought you said that they sold a lion to the circus. And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I've ever heard of a lion that drinks tea. Ah, my dear Mr. Sato, it occurs to me that with some regularity, that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soils, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. No, they're not! Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again. I had a feeling that was coming. A slight massage. That's all Mr. Holmes' deductions need. You could do it! Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least that's what I want to believe. Let us start again. From the beginning of Sherlock Holmes, Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. Ah, I am back. Hold it, Mr. Holmes. It certainly shouldn't take a great step to see. Thus we are faced with a question. Ah, for a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly cannon. Directly to the answer. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Garrideb's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room. Yes, something of a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Garrideb's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer.
Oh, what the? What's this photograph?
It appears to be from Mr. Garrideb's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he?
He does, but you can't make out his bride.
No, how unfortunate. Somebody must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face.
I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there.
Take that!
Behind the lion statue of the mantelpiece, almost deliberately hidden from view, is a photograph. Though I have yet to examine in detail, I can assure you that it holds the answer. Because I am employing an extremely advanced detection technique called jumping to conclusions, you see. What spectacular contrived logic led you to this mindless conclusion? Oh, well, I suppose it'd be logic and reasoning spectacular? So, I thought I contributed to the show. This is my show, Mr. Naruhodo. Kindly perform any particular experiments on your own stage. Sorry. Oh, fudge. What? These are shells for the cannon, are they? What a strange place to keep them.
I imagine they have some significance to Mr. Garrideb from his time in the army. Ah, of course. He mentioned a battle to us before, didn't he? Do you remember? He said that he'd been shot in the knee. Perhaps it was one of these that hit him.
If a round that size hit his knee, there'd be nothing left of it. Or Mr. Garrideb, for that matter. Mr. Sholmes has a Persian slipper, and this man has spent shells. Perhaps it's customary in Britain to display. Oh, rubbish on the mantelpiece. What would it be?
Take that!
With their butter comes the cannon. Oh, but a war is good for none. It brings only. Oh, what the fudge. Yes, I was wanting you to hear it. I'm quite proud of it. Okay. Well, this is the lion statue that Mr. Sholmes picked out.
Yes, I wonder. Perhaps if you did live a lion, it would prove to be a rather sweet companion.
I think. That's like a mouse trying to tell its family that the cat around the house is sweet. I suppose it is a bit of a fly fancy, isn't it? Anyway, the beast we're looking for is something else. Let's have a good look around. I don't know where it'd be. What the fudge? It's been a while since I played this. I don't know if I'm like doing the controls wrong, or... Oh, Mr. Garrett. Oh wait, it's this, isn't it?
Take that!
There we go. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by thy newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit. Yes, this frame print picture is your wife, Mr. Garridib. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscure, we can still make out her mighty arms and know the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed, surely any woman of such a powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be stretching a point. Too late, the fact remains that the beast, which has so clearly savaged this room, was your wife, Mr. Garridib. God! The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well... Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me that with one glance in your direction... It is? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of Mrs. Garridib anywhere. But it seems there had been a clue to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garridib's wife could be. Bruh, it's her. Are you serious? Is there anything... Aha! She's wearing a very large ring, look. Oh yes, a sunflower design, with some rather nice embellishments. And it's on the ring finger of her left hand, which means it's surely a wedding ring. It looks like it's on there for life too. I can't imagine would slide off a finger of that size. That's something to think, Mr. Naruhodo, not to say. Do you know Mr. Garridib's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one? It was a large sunflower design as well. Really? I have a great memory for these things. A large sunflower wedding ring. It's quite a coincidence that they have the same ring, isn't it?
Take that!
Oh, that's easy. Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Ah! Indeed it does. That flowery bland gleaming on your finger gives you away. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrett's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household maid. Ah. No. You are Mr. Garrett's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrett herself. Oh my word!
Well, jolly fine detected, sir. As you rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes. My Joanne. Rather let herself go, you might say, but she was a bodily core of the back. Ah!
It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to deploy a maid. Would that be correct?
It's not right, I tell you. I'm a second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ.
Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though, in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are folly. You mean Mr. Garrett has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garrett?
Only in company, obviously, but listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please!
The raging wife of Mr. Garrett. Okay. Deep feels. Cause you variably tangible. Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garrett's wife a beast. Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. But Mrs. Garrett is staying beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how true! So perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrett's pain is tangible, though. What could that pose of his really signify? I saw a slap fit mark. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that bright red mark. Gosh, that's quite something. And clearly marked by someone. Made by somebody's hand. Yes, Mr. Garrett has been slapped on the face, it seems. Hard. I never seen such a clearly defined mark. You know, honestly. Whoever could have done such a thing? Well, there's a very limited number of candidates, I say. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't say something.
Well, it's a very limited chance to say. Oh, yeah, so yeah, present this.
Take that!
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel be revealed by that slapped cheek. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade. Was you, Madame Joanne Garadeb? Well, yes. You have been desperate to hide that slap mark on your cheek, sir. Ah! How the blazes? How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained on observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garadeb to fly into a rage. And we need only to follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Oh, yeah. The pile of bills. Didn't Mr. Shom say that bills were all for lion fodder? Yes, but now we established that the lion never existed, which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all the food was Mr. Garadeb's wife. Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing. Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap round the face. Once so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder? I'd love to know the answer to that question. Ah, someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here, look. Mr. Garadeb is clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note, written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Mary. And look next to the signature here. Lip marks. With lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture. Don't get any ideas, Suzuka-san. Oh dear, I'm sorry. So this bookmark is actually a love note then. A love note. Has to be this, right? Take that! Yup! Welcome back. So, okay, so Sherlock Holmes and I are doing a little cool thing. It's like a mini game where we're deducing, he does a deduction on something, and he gets it wrong, so I step in and basically help him get to the right path. Like, he gets some of the methods right, but I'm filling in the gaps to help him reach a logical conclusion. Which we're doing with the freaking soldier and maid, and we find out that the secret they've been hiding is that the maid is actually his wife. And she's the reason why there's a mess in the room. And also we find out that she slapped him hard in the face, and we just found out because he got a love note from another woman. Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you, yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note is a certain Miss Mary. Is the fly in the ointment here? God! But I don't know the Bali woman! You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It was just in there, you say. That's right. That's what I've been saying. Ah! A likely story. Now listen here, Joanne, old thing. I explained at the time. I bought the book at that second-hand place, and that note must have already been in there. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookyard. That's right. That's what I've been. Oh! A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you've forgotten, is John. Ah! Holy crap. A likely story. Are you questioning my name now? Oh, and there we have it. Arouse the suspicions of a female heart, and you unleash a beast with most ferocious bite. Oh, oh. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last and unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen, observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? Alright, this time, madam, I already read this part. Your wandering eyes settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need the Tower of Cakes. But surely Mrs. Garrett didn't eat the carpet? No, of course not. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of disarray that this room is in is a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction that we need to fix. We need to only follow Mrs. Garrett's gaze, and that will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yes! The carpet here has been ripped to shreds. Yes, and according to Mr. Sholmes' deduction, the tears match those of Maid by an Indian lion's teeth. Exactly. It's not a freaking lion. Oh, look here. What is it? If you look close at the edge, you can see a scorch marks. Oh, yes, you can. In that case, perhaps the carpet wasn't eaten in the normal sense at all. Let's rethink this with that in mind. Don't do it. I made a mistake. I accidentally because you know how Reddit recommends stuff. Holy crap! They put out spoilers. they really do. I accidentally there was a spoiler I got from. I already played the game. It was, I think, from Zero. That really sucked. I'm not gonna say which one it was, but it wasn't like a big deal. But it made me realize that it was scary. It's like that place is scary. What did you want to know about specifically? Or what did you want to look into with that? If you look close at the edge, you can see course right. Yeah. This looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it? The base looks too small. Surely it's very unstable. It looks to me like even the slightest knock would make it topple over. Oh dear, that would be dangerous. Wait, take a little closer to this. Oh no, oh, lore? Oh, yeah. Actually, no, from what I've seen of that, they actually kind of roast that. They kind of make it. I know they roast that kind of thing, like about the ships. I mean, the weird ones. I mean, there's some funny ones like Lloyd and Randy. Like people like to do that because it's funny. That makes me laugh. Because Lloyd likes to seduce and rizz up everyone in that game. Also, lore-wise, I don't want to... It's hard, because the fact that all 13 games are connected, it's going to reveal some spoilers ahead of time. Like, did you have, a specific lore question you have lore questions, or you just... did you have a lore question, or was there a specific lore that you were interested in? There's one candle missing. Yes, I didn't notice that before. Why is that, I wonder? Why is one candle of the 3 missing from its holder? Yeah. But oh, I can tell you. So the official timeline is from Trails in the Sky FC, which was the one I did a while back. Trails in the Sky SC, which stands for second chapter. Trails in the Sky the third. Trails from Zero, which I just finished. Trails to Azure. Yeah, Trails to Azure. Then, Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4. Then after that is Trails from Reverie. And then it's Trails from Daybreak 1 and 2. And then there's Trails... Oh, what is it? I'm gonna look it up right now. What's the one that just came out? Oh, yeah, Trails into Horizon. Trails into Horizon, the latest one. The one... Okay, the only one I know of about Kevin is the third one. I don't know where else Kevin... I think Kevin's in the latest one. I think I've seen, like, a cover of it. But other than that, I don't know if he appears in other games. And I kind of don't want to know because I want to be shocked. Like, that's why I'm trying to avoid his subreddit. Because, they mentioned so many times of other characters appearing. Because that's kind of, like, the charm of it. So, I want to see if, like... Because the next game is Trails to Azure. And I'm curious if they'll bring back characters from Trails in the Sky in there. Because from Zero, we only saw Joshua and Estelle and Ren. But, also, I don't know if you were there at the ending. They concluded the story of that. They finally concluded it. Where they basically adopt Ren into their family. They finally, like, convinced her. She got her redemption, basically. So now she's going to be with them. And they went back to Liberal. So I don't think we're going to see them next game. But yeah, I'm curious. I don't think we'll see them next game, but I'm curious. I'm sorry for those watching this game. I'm just like explaining the lore, but you know, I just want to see it. And you can say that about any social media, really. That's how it is, unfortunately. But yeah, it's accurate. See if I can present this.
Take that!
Is it that candlestick? Yep. Let's go. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Also, you can just Google the Trails timeline, by the way. You can just Google it. It's better to go check on Google than any social media sites. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured and clearly visible. Indeed they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away. Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the very scene of a little marital altercation. Mrs. Garadev's mighty arm muscle left an impression not only to her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused the candle to fall from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner in the room of flames. Yeah, you should do that. If you have any questions, just Google it. To be honest, I didn't think about that. That should be the obvious answer. Just Google it. Yes, For the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, that ferocious beast bare its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, there's one conclusion here. Oh my gosh. After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Mr. Sholmes, sir. I salute you!
Oh my god, he faint! Oh. Does Sholmes have a gun? He does. It's like, but it's like a wacky gun. It doesn't have bullets in it. It has like inventions that his assistant has. I think. In these long winter nights, you know, nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. In the pages of one particular novel, he discovered something rather illicit material, for which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonish. Demolish might be rather closer to the mark. And beast is most certainly an apt Ah! Here we go again. And the carpet? Was that destroyed by the fire when the candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bolly thing. It was caught between the old stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The Botley furniture started going up as well. We had to hide the mess behind that screen for the time being. Oh. Over here, Mr. Kiratep? Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you allow me. Yeah, what's behind you? Ooh. Had all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got a hold of them, that was it. Whoosh. Up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me. What a terrible sight it must have been. There was I, back up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books incoming, 10 to a dozen. Oh my gosh. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book, called The Lion's Pride. Oh, The Lion's Pride. Ah yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him, as a result of the ferocious beast's rampage. This is kind of mean to say, guys. But granted, I understand. You're not wrong. Mr. Shum's deductions turned out to be correct once again. It can only be described as a great British wonder. Yeah, bro, she went to so many conclusions. Like, you couldn't just hear him out, but you know how it is. I tell you, it was a total carnage. Flames everywhere, and the old stick in the fuel fettled. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Oh, out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think. So at exactly the same time, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. Oh, the whole of Blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment, and I wouldn't have noticed a dash thing. Okay, so they didn't see a thing. Oh, really? Oh, they're hiding something, are they? Or Sholmes? Mr. Sholmes. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo, what can I do for you? Well, I think we got the bottom to Mr. Garadeb's situation now, but what does this have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew that the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be irrelevant or not. He did say that, to be fair. You should not be surprised, Ryunosuke, that this could have been a big fat waste of time. Granted, I do think that bookmark is important. I just knew you were gonna say that. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of two categories. Those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me. Well, no matter. Well, maybe. I think it may seem like that, but here's the thing. I think let me see. Do we know?
Okay, we don't know the victim. We know that the victim in this case was a woman that got stabbed outside of this place. I don't think we know her name. But that love note says, to my adored James, love Mary. That book, and he got that book from the bookshop, so that might be connected to the woman who got stabbed. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already? Oh yeah, wait a second. What was the name of the guy I'm defending? Sosuke Natsume. Okay. Okay, that's everybody I know so far. If we're to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. So that's it. No more time to think. Perhaps you'd like to betake yourselves to bidding us farewell now. I must prepare supper for Mr. Garrett. For your husband, of course. Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time. Soseki-san will be waiting for us. And I'm going to have to give him an answer. Okay. Here we go. Wait, I went to the prison, not outside. Briar Road? It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's have a care. Oh. What's the matter? It looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garradib's house. What the fudge is that? What in the holy matrimony? What the fudge am I looking at? Who are you? Okay, I need to think of a voice. Oh, there's one that instantly pops into my head. Wait. I know thee not, old man, fall to thy prayers. What? What in the Muppet-looking hell am I looking at? He looks like a Muppet! Okay. Okay. What voice do I do for this? Okay. I need to think of a voice fast. Who are you calling, old man, you rum-looking nimmy-pimney? I think that's okay for now. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Who is this Horatio fella, eh? What are you on about? Excuse me. Eh? What the? Who are you now? I'm sorry, it just looked as though there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see. A lawyer? What? If I could be of an assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law. Tis. Fine, I'll be on my way for today, but you mark my words! This ain't over yet! What was that dance? Get thee to the nunnery! What the fudge? Do I look like a blooming nun to you? I just realized your moon haunts you. Get to the chopper alive. I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle, thank you. What was that all about? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. I'm not Horatio either. Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here? in the Garrideb residence. Oh, fear! I sound like Pops from regular show. That's what I just thought of that. I sound like Pops from regular show. Jolly good show! I can't stop laughing. Okay, I need breathe. I need to breathe. Oh my god. Thank you. I need to drink water. Holy crap. Thank you. Yeah, this is the one game that is like a big test for my voice and my practice of voice acting. Holy crap. It's good. It's good. It's a good test though. Mr. Garrideb mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor? Ah, yes! A gentleman named Natsume! Oh, more worthy, a polymus in my battle of words near could never be. Sorry, battle, did you say? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night. I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least. So fair maiden, so good gentleman. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well! Okay, I need to remember. I'm going to remember that guy in that voice. I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. It seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Sosuke-san and that man as lodgers, the Garrideb house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. Okay. Bro, this guy... I forgot a voice for him. I need to look back for him. Oh, it's you. You are here. You came. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo and Squire. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. We are so sorry to kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume. Oh no, think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nipponese. Yeah, he does. Look like he needs to take a dump. He's only gonna crap his pants. Oh, now let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. There's nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand, it is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. Oh, it's you! The miserable, rotten spy! Herlock Soames! I love the Ace Attorney series. I love Phoenix Wright, and I don't know anything about this. The fact that I think this is Phoenix Wright's ancestor is the thing. I am loving this game. Why are they? It's very cartoonish, and they're very animated in the personalities. They took their personalities and amped them to 11. That's why I love this game. Well, this guy's particularly antsy. Mr. Soames, what are you doing here? I have no intention of doing anything per se. Save observing, of course. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Soames? Well, having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our diverse friend is faring. Gloomful room? At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is a superior option. Ha! That's true. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight, and cost me not a penny. Yeah, it's the same company behind Resident Evil, and that's why I appreciate Capcom. You know, the sad thing is, it's been so long since an Ace Attorney game. It's in the realm of, in the shadow realm with freaking Devil May Cry and other games that have been locked up in the archive. And I think same as Mega Man too. I really hope this comes back. Not like the specific one, but like Ace Attorney in general. Oh, speaking of Resident Evil, later tonight I will be. I do have Resident Evil 3 OG, and I'm gonna try to see if I can stream that tonight. I do need to get. I'm gonna end this soon though, so I can get dinner and then hopefully come back to it. But yeah, just keep it for those watching the stream. Keep an eye out for notifications, or those who are in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you can just see that in my Twitch and YouTube profile bio. You'll be notified when I'm live, and you can talk to me and like other peeps there and some of my mods. Sasuke. I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to the Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is bedamned! The way she looks at me is like, what you gonna do, Ryunosuke? What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean. And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words. I'm just gonna say it like that. What? Curse is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Once, a long time ago, but I think it was like at a friend's place, and I only played two, an old one, and I don't know which one it was, and the latest one, which kind of sucked. I think it was Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. It was weird. Cursed trial. Mr. Natsume, what do you mean by what you just said now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed? Oh no! Why are you looking at me so grave? You're making me nervous! I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I see. That's really agitated him. You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow? Well, you just said it. I don't know why you say it. Are you referring to the prosecutor? The Reaper of the Bailey? Oh god, the Reaper. The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please tell me! Summarize it sufficiently in 16 salient words! No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution. Ever. Except me, of course. Yeah, we won against him the last trial. Oh, yeah, I think that's the latest one. I heard that one was... I think the one with Ultron you're talking about, I think that one wasn't highly received well. I think it's still fun, I heard. Oh my goodness, can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly! Yesterday, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGill did. What? Ah, I am impressed, Miss Yusato. You have an eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely he can't be that having to fail the accursed to have the accused convicted. Lord Van Zeeks killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have. Surely. You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow. Yes. Why, of course he is. Of course he is! Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Van Zykes is a quite exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. Oh, that's good! Soseki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there's both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the left letter of law, whilst the jury offers a public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system, whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. Dude, I forgot. The trial in this game is insane, especially for London terms. The story was cool. The problem was the gameplay. It was kind of like, compared to previous Marvel vs. Capcoms, unfortunately. That's the sad part. People like the characters they brought in, too. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. Yup, corrupt justice system. By such underhanded means, those who would want are to sway the jury, which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail. But it means the wrong verdict can be passed. And sadly, is from time to time, my dear madam, it is simply the reality of the situation. And that's alright? However, those indicted by the law of Van Zykes cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed. Oh my. Though their education may have seen them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It is most striking. Disappear? But how? By all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the flames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever. Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen. Oh, no. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, London has a lot of problems. I knew it. I'm dead. Dodo. Done for. Doomed. When you say a curse lodges before, you're referring to your room in Mr. Garredip's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain. But I'd only been in London a week before. I started to notice strange feelings in myself. Yeah, they have that knife violence. Yeah, and the woman that got attacked in this case got stabbed, so that didn't take long then. Everywhere I look, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn to dusk. So I shut myself away in my room. Coincidence? I think not. But even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time. I had to move a number of times, most recently to that room of Briar Road a week ago now. Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. I had so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late, so I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it! But if not, don't mention it in the first place!" Yes, well said. But it was true. It was all true. You mean the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feelings of though I've been choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded as a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. I feel bad for this dude. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really, no one at all? To believe, yes. To believe. To believe. Mr. Sholmes. Me, Mr. Naruhodo. Pray, what can I do for you? It's about the case on this SS Burya, if you recall. The Burya. Ah, that case. The one with the snake. Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is why. Why did you believe me? I see, yes. You mean... because you were Grimly, the dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in a locked room. Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised at the answer that requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it. But I could have been lying! No, because then that would be with AI. And that would suck. Like, to me personally, that would suck. They would have to get someone with an impression, but even then, it's kind of hard. You have to get someone to like a good Stanley impression. But even then, it wouldn't be the same. But oh, they should have a statue of him for Times Square for sure. Give me a second. I need to get something really quick. Oh yeah, I didn't think about it. It's kind of sad. Yeah, there's no mention really. Maybe they will do it at some point. Surely you must have your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you must have misunderstood. I need to recall believing in you, knowing that which you were telling me. What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What? What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. I should like to believe in something that I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayals of trust is an overused excuse in my opinion. Meaning? Whether or not one should trust another is in the final analysis down to oneself. It's a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, he's right. He's right. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo and Squire. or not I can believe myself. The defense lawyer is only as good as his faith as his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. You were so right, Kazuma. Sorry, I'm eating something right now. Yeah, because I need to stop soon because I'm very hungry right now. I'm having, like, munchies. Well, but my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? Oh dear, there's never enough time, is there? Mr. Natsume, if you like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Let's go! Locum student, Mr. Naruto and Squire! As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in. The defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe, even. But, I think I finally worked it out. I decided I must believe in myself above all else. To trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo and Squire! I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you permit me to represent you tomorrow. As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was in many ways made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. Miss Susato. Yes? Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. Aw, let's go. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind, but it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me now too. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him, to fight his corner. Tomorrow in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster. To be continued. That's cool. What a session to come back to this game for. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop for now, guys. Thank you for watching up to this point in the VOD. For those watching on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when I'm live. If you want to, or no, when the VOD is up. The VOD, I caught up in my VODs now, so I'll upload this tomorrow. And for those watching on stream, if you want to know when I'm live, you can follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter, and you can join my Discord server. The Discord server and the Twitter links should be in my YouTube and Twitch profile bios. And yeah, for those watching the stream, I'm going to go get dinner right now, and I should be back for later tonight to play some to start RE3 Nemesis, the original Resident Evil 3 from 1999. I'm excited to play it. I heard a lot of great things about it. But But until then, guys, take care. It's fun to come back to this game. I think this is what I needed to do to get me back into this game. So hopefully I'll be back with this later this week. Until then, take care, guys, and stay safe. See ya.